So my company held this creativity competition in which we submit our motivational quotes regarding the coronavirus. And on the last day, I think it was like 2 in the morning, I was just fiddling in my notes app and I just start putting words together and I wrote a poem basically. I submit that for the competition and I won. First prize. If you want to read the poem, here it is. It was quite funny because during that week I was feeling really down. Remember my last video I talked about creativity and I don't know, I think I was like overusing my creative juices and my creative world is just running dry and I can't create anything. I can't even think of an idea for a video. And I was so down in despair and like it was like I constantly feel like I wasn't good enough. I put way too much pressure on myself really. So it's almost 2 months now that I am working from home, and during the first few weeks of working from home I was very disciplined with myself. I wake up very early in the morning as I always do, but like I did exercises, which is so something that I never do. I did exercises. I was very aware of how bad my posture was, from working on the desk every single day. I feel like I was hunching over and it wasn't very good for my posture. So I started doing exercises and like opening up my my bones, my shoulders, but that only lasted for like a week. And I also really watched my diet. I tried, and for a second I kind of succeed, but then I fell off the rail. If you're into personality types, I am an INFP, and INFP's function is first FI, NE, and then SI and TE. And I find myself always using my two perceiving, is it perceiving or judging? My two function, which is the NE and SI. And my SI turns me into somebody who is in constant need of a structure, because I was so afraid of falling out of structure in my own day-to-day existence, in my own day-to-day life. But also at the same time, because I have a stronger NE than SI, the NE kind of like, when I start to see a pattern, a routine, or something that's like way too monotonous, I felt the push to break out of it. It's kind of like the dances between the two things. But like I think the best use of the SI is during this working from home period. I try to create boundaries for myself, which is I have to work behind a desk in a proper chair, and certainly not in my bedroom, certainly not on my bed. And I always make sure that I wake up early and then I take a shower every morning and put on the proper clothes and not just walking around in my pajamas all day, because that's just me falling apart basically. The thing about working from home now is just that my work hour is not very definitive. Sometimes I'm still working and sending out emails at like 11 p.m, midnight, and like people like our contractors are going to be like so confused, like what is she still doing, sending out emails at midnight. When I'm working during the day, I need to also be connected to our internal network, and sometimes during the day it's so busy Like it's so high traffic, and it's kind of like impossible to do our work properly with that kind of traffic. So at midnight, everything, like everyone's asleep, so the traffic is lot less than usual. So like that's like the best time to do work. But yeah, it's not really good, is it? But yeah, during the first few weeks I was doing very good. I was exercising, I was really good with my eating habits, and I went outside for at least 15 minutes to get some sort of sunlight, you know. Nowadays I barely even do that. And when we're in quarantine right now, we have to, like, because we've never done this before, nobody has ever done this before, and you can't expect yourself to be perfect in doing something that you've never done before. And sometimes during this time, good enough is good enough, you know. Good enough is like the new good. So yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself, and really keep the balance of like taking care of yourself and your health. During this time, a lot of people are like using it as productivity race. Like it's something, it's not a competition. Like we're trying to survive in this together. I'm not married, I'm not like, I don't have kids or anything, but like imagine if you're like a mother and you have kids, and on top of trying to do your work from home, you also have to educate your kids. Sometimes just trying to do our best is just good enough. These are my general thoughts on quarantine. It may not be as structured as some of my other videos, but I hope this will do for now. And I make videos every Monday and Friday. Be sure to subscribe. Bye. Where am I going with this? I don't even know. I didn't plan this video.